Okay, so we just quickly went through the basic understanding of what BootStrap is, and now we can actually look at what BootStrap is built with and how we can use them. So if you go ahead and click on the Components tab within the Get Bootstrap website, here it states that there are over a dozen reusable components built to provide iconography, drop-downs, input groups, navigation, alerts, and much more. And if we actually look on the right-hand side of the page here, we can see a list of basic default components that Bootstrap uses and how you can actually use them in your code. So if we start at the drop-down section, for example, if you just click on that, here we can see how to implement a drop-down into our page, and we can actually see an example of the drop-down and the code we need to use to actually create it. So if you had a basic page setup, all you need to do is copy and paste this code in and you'll have a nice drop-down feature added to your page. Obviously, if you just copy and paste components from this section into your page, it wouldn't look great and you wouldn't learn a great deal. This is actually a good resource for ideas and examples of what you can actually create and build on with Bootstrap. So if we just look at some examples here, we can see how to create button groups, it gives the code here, how to create input groups, so for example a username or an email. Then we can look at the nav bars, which we'll be creating shortly as well. Then we've got badges, a jumbotron which can be used in headers, thumbnails which have their highlight options as well, and alerts. So there is actually a great deal on this page, and it's a great starting block for any newcomers to Bootstrap. And it's actually worth bookmarking this page for future use, as it's great for coming back and looking out for ideas and getting tips of how you can add features into your website. But next what we're going to do is actually move on to look at the famous grid system that Bootstrap is built on.